Hey everyone, welcome back to Programmers Mode. In today's video, we are going to talk about bulkhead pattern. Now, let me ask you, have you ever been to a coffee shop where one person is downloading huge files and suddenly everyone's internet slows to a crawl? Now imagine if the cafe had separate Wi-Fi networks, say one for casual browsing and one for the staff. That way, one person's heavy download wouldn't actually ruin it for everyone, especially for the staff. That's exactly what the bulkhead pattern does in the software. The bulkhead pattern is a design principle where you isolate resources, okay, so that if one part of your system gets overloaded, or say in worst scenario it fails, the other still works fine. In the coffee shop example, each Wi-Fi network has its own bandwidth limit. So if one network is jammed, the payment system actually stays smooth. Now let's say this is the simple architecture where you have segregated all the resources. Now let's say you run a ride hailing app with booking rides, payment processing, live location tracking and so on. Okay. If location tracking gets flooded with requests, it could slow down payments processing, right? But bulkhead pattern prevents this by giving each feature its own pool of threads, or say connections, just like that separate Wi-Fi networks. Now, in practice, it probably had separate thread pools for each critical features. Now, I had one more chart as well. I've taken from AWS itself. You can see this for a reference. It uses different database connection pools and it splits into microservices so they run independently. Now let's talk about its benefits. Now your app stays partly functional during failures. Critical features always gets priority. You avoid the one person hogging all the bandwidth problem. So next time you design a software, think like a smart cafe owner. Separate the networks, keep the coffee flowing and your customers happy. That's the bulkhead pattern in action. See you in the next video. Bye bye.